Greetings from 9 to Finder. The weather's pretty bad in Toronto, so can't get out. So I decided to sort my coins from this year's hands. This is just a quick video of how I sort my coins. Mostly how I sort my pennies. So as you can see, I have several jars here, or containers. I have one container of my Lonely Silver here. This is where I keep all my clad. I decided with my daughter that we're gonna collect all this clad and use it for a metal detecting trip. Hopefully she gets into the hobby. She sometimes helps me dig stuff out, but usually just steals the coins or little tchotchkes that I find. In this jar I have a few of the more kind of interesting non-silver clad, like the 1968 coins from Canada, which could possibly be silver, or coins with interesting patina. So how I separate my this is my American change. With pennies, how I separate my pennies, I separate the American pennies. I put them together with the rest of American change, which I intend to spend on my trips down south. You could technically separate pre-1982 pennies, which are copper, and save them. But I don't have a lot, so I don't bother, and they're just gonna go to my US change. So with the Canadian pennies, so this is my jar of 1996, including and prior pennies. It goes back all the way. I think the earliest penny I found this year was 1963, I believe. So there's like maybe 5 1960s or 5 to 10 1960s pennies over there in the jar. So the rest of the pennies go 1997 and up, go into these two little jars. And what's interesting that some of these pennies are magnetic, and that's how I separate the pennies. First I run the magnet, and as you can see, these are all magnetic pennies, and the rest of the pennies from the years 1997 to current, until they discontinued the pennies in Canada, goes in this little jar. And I put all my corroded beyond recognition pennies in there as well. Let's put this away. So to recognize the date on the pennies, let me just grab one of these pennies from the jar. That's kind of hard to open. Should have opened this prior to the video. Okay, let's. So some people clean their coins in various ways. What I just basically do with pennies, give them a nice rinse, and then try to see the date. What I usually do, I'll take a lotion like this, shea butter body lotion, and rub it on one of the pennies. Let me show you. This is one of the American pennies. Okay, and if I put just a little bit of lotion, let me put a dab on lotion on it. I usually just put it on my hands. Okay, there it is. A little dab. Okay. I usually put much less than that, but it brings out. Okay. Maybe I should just clean the excess a little bit more on my other hand. Okay, there we go. So there it is. It helps me read the dates. I don't think we'll be able to read on this one with this light conditions, but it brings out the detail, particularly on Canadian pennies, because the date on Canadian pennies is a little bit bigger than the US pennies. So there it is, the way I sort my coins, particularly pennies, and hopefully I can fill this jar. It's getting kind of heavy. It's over a pound now for sure. Maybe a kilo even of pennies. So apparently they're worth like 3.8 cents in copper, or so, maybe 5 cents. So it's kind of worth to save them. And not that I can do anything else with them in Canada, because you can't spend them anymore, so they're just basically tokens. Alright, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and greetings and happy hunting. Hopefully the weather up north changes shortly and we can get out there. That's it. Thanks. Goodbye.